Yo, this is AFRO, Afro, All Flows Reach Out, and you are watching The Beat Shine. The first MC that I heard that I fell in love with was Rakim, and I was at 9. I heard Microphone Fiend. But before that time, I was introduced to I remember early as 6 or 7, seeing like the Biggie Ready to Die CDs or Tupac CDs and on disc, because my mom and pops were big fans of them. And they would have the old Nas tapes and everything. So I grew up around that, but like that was still at a really, really early age. The first MC that I really fell in love with, hip hop was Rakim. But then, it was Kool G Rap and KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane. Their voices just fascinated me, and it really inspired me to start writing and even think about like rhyming and, because there was a time where I was at a young age, I didn't even know what a rhyme scheme was or a flow structure was or anything, So they were the ones that, that definitely influenced. I was on YouTube one day and I just found it randomly, Microphone Fiend. It was like, I don't remember exactly what song or what type of songs I was listening to, but one day I just seen it pop up randomly, and for some reason it was an old black and white pic of Eric B. and Rakim just like posing. I was like, for some reason, it looked raw to me. I was like, wow, it looks crazy for some reason. And then I checked it out, and I was like, wow. So it was a whole new world. Started as a kid from the bottom, I didn't have any outlets or anything really except just to write over and do mixtape joints, rhyme over YouTube beats and stuff, That's just how I started out, And then when I met RA, it was just a whole game changer. It was like a whole new world, and making songs and everything, because before that I would just make like little mixtape joints just to make them, and I stay in my house all day, and perform here and there, like locally, like a little, like me and my boys would go around and rhyme, but before I met R, it was just a kid from the bottom. At first, I remember having an early memory, probably around 11, my mom was like, you know what, everybody rap. And I was like, you know what, Mom, you're kind of right. But I just kept at it. I recognized that a lot of people were listening to different stuff than what I was listening to. They were listening to more of the stuff that was current, and I was listening to the Kool G's and Rocks and KRS's, and it just like, those guys, for some reason, just egged me on. Like, you know what, I want to do this. I feel like this is something different that I can do than what other rappers were twisting. That was my mindset at that time, and I just kept at it because I could have easily been like, you know what, you're right, Mom, I'm not rapping no more. I'm not gonna rap. So, but I'm happy I kept at it. Just dreams coming true. There was one point in time where I never thought I'd ever meet a lot of my favorite MCs and producers and hip hop pioneers. Just for some reason they seemed like big superheroes to me. Like, these were guys that were hard to approach and be like, yo, I'm a huge fan. And for that, pretty much almost all of the guys I look up to in hip hop, to be meeting them and to be working with them and to just know them and gain friendships with them is I can't even explain it. Just because I'm a fan first, I'm a fan first before anything, So just to be able to work with them is probably the most mind blowing thing to me. Yeah, for me, RA was a biggie, but I can't front. Someone who I thought was just impossible to meet was Primo. I just thought it was impossible. I was like, there's no way in hell I could ever meet someone like that. And lo and behold, that's just how I know that it's just bananas, mind blowing. Meeting all types of different people, meeting all types of different fans all over the world. They're different from each other, and different languages, different moods and just vibes and everything. Just doing it and to be able to just rock stages all over the world. Like, I just love the feeling of being on a stage, and just to be able to do it all types of different places, probably one of my favorite things. I found out that as you grow a little older and you get into the game, that there's a lot of snakes that are going to come out of the out of the grass and going to try to get you. And sometimes it forces you to just tighten your circle, And that was a huge lesson, because I got a little grasp of that before everything happened. But like, when everything started happening, it was like a whole new eye opener. It's like, wow, it was like, so that was definitely a big lesson. I want to be able to, because I grew up listening to my idols, and they got me through the day. They got me through the day whenever I needed an outlet to get stress off my head. Hopefully, just want someone to look up to me like that, like, yo, listen to your album or your joint, and it got me through the day. hearing something like that, that's pretty much almost all I can ask for, you know.